shadows, apparitions and mysterious lights. Some of the phenomena that's been reported in the area I'm about to walk today. Thanks for joining me on Ghostly Walks. The question is, just what is it that's causing this inexplicable phenomena? Find out as you join me now on Ghostly Walks. The pathway that I'm walking, this particular pathway, actually goes back 200 years from what I've been told by local farmers who work in the area. Apparently it's been reported that mysterious lights or orbs have been seen moving along this pathway, and indeed the field. So if I just pan round quickly, you'll get an idea of where I am. So as you can see, field, there's a road there, you'll see a car just moving past, or a van, sorry, just moving past there. So that's the pathway, leads out of Kennett. If you look around this way, you can see towards the church, and then more open path farmland here, scrubland over there in the distance. Okay. So as mentioned, this pathway in itself is supposed to go back in excess of 200 years and was probably here before the church was actually built. Now the strange phenomena that is often seen around here, that's often reported, is that of strange orb-like lights, almost as if someone is walking along. It's a recording of the past, and it's somebody holding a lantern, possibly someone that would have been working in the fields. A farm labourer perhaps, or perhaps it goes back even further than that. Obviously we can't be sure. Not sure if we're going to be able to record this phenomena, but it's interesting to document it. So as you can see now, we're going to walk past the church. What I'm going to do is every so often stop as I'm walking along and use the K2 meter to see if I can get some kind of interactivity going on. My hope as I continue doing these is to kind of document some of these older pathways and see if indeed there is paranormal activity taking place along them. Okay, I'm going to stop just outside the church here, going to set the camera down, and I'm going to see if I can record some or get some kind of interaction going on. Not as easy as it looks. Okay, let's see if I can set this up. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so I've got the old faithful K2 meter here. Okay, K2 meter is set. I quite like the K2 meter because obviously it gives a visual display of any kind of alleged activity that's taking place. So, is there somebody with me here today? Could you come forward? Could you interact with this device? I'm looking for people possibly that have been here in the past. Do you still sort of haunt this area? Are you still here? Obviously I'm quite close to the camera here. The camera is not interacting with this K2 meter in any way, so there's no issues in my mind as far as the camera causing this to go off. I'm going to ask again, is there anybody here with me that would like to come forward? Can you come towards this device, please? It's actually about 10 degrees today, and I noted that as I pulled up here in the car, but it actually feels colder. A lot of people actually claim that places that have a haunting going on, or a sort of interaction of some sort with things that have once existed, it tends to be colder. Now, I can't always say that I've noticed it's always colder, but generally when you come to Kennett it is colder. I mean, my first thought would be it's open plan here. There's a lot of fields, there's a lot of opportunity for wind to increase, come in here and make it feel colder. But it does actually feel colder here. I unfortunately don't have my thermometer with me, but it feels like it's 3, maybe 4 degrees colder, so I'm going to put that down to the fact that it is a slightly breezy day. Okay, I think while I'm here, I'm going to have a wander around the church, see if I can get something going on, see if I can feel anything here. And then what we're going to do is walk through the woods, come out the other side of the woods, and obviously go past the area. As many of you know that have watched previous investigations at Kennett, the area is famous, of course, for a slaughter of Anglo-Saxons by the Vikings, and we'll actually try and walk through that ditch as well. Okay, so there's the church. It's a really nice looking old church. I've still got the K2 meter on, and as I walk around, I'm going to continue asking out. So, is there anybody here? Would you like to come forward? Please come and interact with this black box that I'm holding in my right hand. Okay, going to continue. Oh, hello. Got quite a lot of what's causing that, I wonder. There's quite a lot going on now. I believe there's not a phone mast or an antenna here. I'm going to look for a normal reason as to why the K2 meter has gone off there. There's definitely, if you look around the church there, you'll see there's no mast. Normally mast would be located on the tower. There's no mast. I'm going to walk back past the church, see if I can get that to happen again. Just going to walk past without asking any questions. Okay, and I'm going to wander back the other way now without asking any questions. Okay, so we're getting interaction here. Seems to be quite constant. Oh no, is there somebody here with me? Are you trying to cause this to happen? Are you interacting with this device? Can you make something else happen? Actually, also, again, it's interesting that I'm getting the K2 picking up on something at this end of the church. I mean, my first thought would be a Wi-Fi box or something like that. I can't see any valid reason for why that is going here, why that is happening here. Just going to wander around. I'm sure there's no electricity coming into this place. As with a lot of churches of a certain age, they obviously never had electricity and it was never added. I'm guessing, hold on, there's a light there. Although that looks to me like that hasn't worked. It's probably seen better days. There's a light here, you can see, which means it probably has got electricity going into it. Can't see any power lines around the area. Oh, there's a mast there actually. Oh, I think I've probably found the reason for it then. There's a mast in the distance. There we go. See, that's actually, it's quite a good thing to do, to come out when you come into a location, is to look for reasons to sort of debunk any activity that you might have been recording. I mean, coming along here at night, I mean, I've been here many times at night, not so much during the day, but certainly there is a mast there, which I'm guessing is going to be linked to, it looks like a farm. So obviously it's a way of them keeping in touch with the farm workers. Yeah, so that, for me, that rules it out. That wasn't a paranormal event, that was a normal event. So always good to know. Like I say, if you come along here at night and been investigating at night and your K2 meter's going off, you wouldn't obviously, having not seen the mast, you wouldn't be expecting something like that to be there, or something like that to have caused what just happened. So it's good that that's been ruled out. Okay, so walking now towards the ditch, the infamous ditch where it is alleged 250 to 300 Anglo-Saxon bodies were just dumped, and it's pretty cool coming here during the day because you're going to be able to see the extent of sort of how big this ditch is. So there we go. If I sort of cast down and look along, the ditch extends from over there near that tree line and then all the way back here and into the field there. Like I said, I'm going to try and walk down there now, walk through it. I might be able to hear the wind getting up again. Snowdrops, wow. Okay, so now obviously would be the point where the walk would continue. So the gate I walked through earlier was over there in the distance. So now, two ways to go here. You can go through the wooded area here, or you can continue the walk that way. We will do that walk in a bit, but what I want to try and do is find a way down into that ditch. Might be easier said than done, but I'm going to try. The difficulty might be in coming back up. It's very, very soggy underfoot here. Can I get through here? Oh, that's going to be tight. Okay, I'm nearly in the ditch. If I get stuck here and somebody finds this recording in the future, then please be aware I did come down here on my own free will. Being prickled to death. Right, so down in the ditch. 9 months of the year, this generally is full of water. I'm not sure why it's not full of water now, and I'm not 100% convinced I'm not going to get stuck in a bog here, but we're here. So here is where it is alleged that the bodies were dumped. So go to the K2 meter now, see if we can get some kind of interaction. K2 meter is on. If there is somebody here with me, and I'm asking about the people that died here, were killed here, and their bodies dumped here, can you come forward and interact with this device for me? Move into the middle a bit more. Please come forward and talk to me if you're here. I really would like to talk to some of the Anglo-Saxon warriors that were slaughtered here. How do you feel about that? Okay, I'm going to continue walking out, see if we can get something to interact. Please come forward if you can. Commanding you to come and talk to me. Tell me your name if you can. Talk to this device that I'm holding. It's starting to get really boggy here. It's not very nice underfoot at all. I'm actually sinking into the ground here. I'm going to walk back out because it is really swampy. I'm going to see if I can walk straight up the side, which is the head here, and then continue on the walk. I'll get up here. Maybe I can get through this way. Oh god, it is really boggy. Maybe this wasn't the best idea in the world to walk down here, especially wearing trainers. Okay, come on. Lots of prickles. Okay, so this is obviously another area of the ditch. So we'll try again with the K2 meter. Okay, K2 meter set. If you are still here as sort of in spirit, if you are some kind of ghost, if you still haunt this area, can you come forward? Walk up to this device and communicate with me, please. Come and tell me your name. Or if you're one of the Vikings that somehow may have been killed here, can you come and talk to me? Tell me. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, it actually, I've got to say, it actually, just then as that happened, it actually felt, it was weird. It actually felt like there was somebody else here with me. I actually felt it was like a kind of a static feeling in the air. I'm gonna continue with that and see if we can get more interaction. Okay, K2 meter. Can you come and do that again? If indeed you did come forward and try to communicate with me, can you? Let me just make sure it's switched on. Yeah. Can you come and communicate with me? Can you put the lights on again? I'm talking to the Viking person, or the Viking warrior that may just have contacted me. Can you talk to me again, please? Come and touch this device that I'm holding. Can you do that? I really want you to come and show yourself. Okay, so obviously that was a random fluctuation on the K2 then. I can't say 100% that was someone communicating, but what I will say is that nothing had happened prior to that until the questions were asked. So possibly, who knows? Okay, I'm going to carry on walking now. If nothing else, I'm getting some fresh air, which is good. So many snowdrops around here. Okay, so this is more of the Kennett Woods. Going to walk through this a little bit and then find myself back on the pathway. Apparently it's well known that there is an Anglo-Saxon site, or there was an Anglo-Saxon site in this area. This woods was a lot bigger and used to extend that way through into that big field and then to the trees at the far side. And obviously wood would have been quite a major thing for the Anglo-Saxons. They would have used it for all kinds of stuff, from obviously protection, building houses, making weapons. So it was always well known that villages of that sort would have been near water and trees. Okay, let's get out of here, back onto the path. Okay, so the end of this path leads up to Kennett, which is that way, but we're going to turn back. So this is the first of many walks that I'm planning to do for my new series, Ghostly Walks of the Unexplained. I'm hoping to go to lots of different locations, some new locations. There's quite a few in and around the Sudbury area I plan to do, as well as quite a few in this area. If anyone would like to join me on one of my ghostly walks, they're going to be probably an hour and a half long, possibly with investigation in the middle at various stages along the walk. So this is my first one, kind of the pilot really. Just want to see how it goes. So like I said, if you can contact me, message me on Facebook and let me know that you're interested in coming along, and we'll work out a time for you to come and join me. Just going to stop as we get to the end up here and go to the K2 meter again. Okay, K2 meter switched on. Just going to stop at the end here. Okay, so we're in full view of the church. I haven't looked that way. Let's go and have a look this way. Okay, against the K2 meter. If there is somebody with me, if you'd like to come and try and communicate with me, I believe I may well have had communication earlier with somebody. Can you come and try that again? I've moved possibly about 500 metres away from where I was. Is it possible that you could have followed me, that you could try and communicate with me now? Please come forward if you can. Come and talk to me. If you can interact with me, can you just put on 3 lights on here, please? Just 3 lights, no more. Just use enough energy to make 3 lights light up. Come on, it's not much to ask, just 3 lights, please. Come and show me that you're here. Okay, so it's been a brief kind of visit for one of my first walks. It's kind of an afternoon visit, so I'm planning on coming back here during the evening one night and doing this. So this will be the first part to the investigation. It'd be interesting to see if there are any differences when I come back here at night. It seems quite calm. It's obviously warmer, it feels warmer here now than it did over there when I was in the trees, which is strange. Now I'm out in the open, I actually feel warmer, so possibly there's like a microclimate going on over there where it makes you feel slightly colder. Quite happy about the fact that obviously I spotted that mast and I was able to debunk the possible interaction with a K2 meter, but then obviously being in the dip as I was and getting that possible interaction was interesting to me. So I'm planning on coming back here at night and being brave about this and going into that swampy, boggy ditch at night. So might have to tie a rope around myself and around a tree so I can pull myself back out. See how that goes. But thank you for joining me on this first part of this investigation, this ghostly walk, and I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you. Bye.